Hey, Nine Anchor family. Glad you've come and seen us today. I don't know about you guys, but our ladies around here, our chickens, have been working overtime. We have eggs coming out of our ears. So, if you need some eggs, holler at us. But we're trying to figure out how we're going to preserve and utilize all these great eggs that our chickens are giving us. All of you low carb people, you're going to love how we're going to utilize these eggs. Look at me. I'm going to benefit from this low carb. We are going to utilize our eggs by pickling them. Now, if you've never had a pickled egg, you need to try it. It's a hard-boiled egg, basically like a pickle. It's used in a vinegar solution. You can spice them however you want. You can make them hot, you can make them sweet, you can make them dill, to your taste, what you like. So, come along with us as we pickle some eggs, and we're also love dilly beans here. So we're gonna pickle and make some dilly beans at the same time, utilizing that same step one. Picklings. We need to hard boil eggs. Now, when we use farm fresh eggs, we need to let them set for about 7 days.
You'll thank me for that.
Because they are easier to peel after they're about 7 days old. So, the way that we boil farm fresh eggs at 7 days old, we put them in a pot of water, and then we put eggs, water, and pot on the stove, and we bring that up to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we'll set our timer for 9 minutes. We will boil those for 9 minutes. We will turn it off, wait an additional 3 minutes, then we'll go to a cool bath. All right, full disclosure. We've never pickled anything before in our lives. This is our first time. Maybe it's your first time. Maybe you're an old pro at this. If we're doing something wrong, let us know down in the comments below. If this is your first time, let us know down in the comments below. Also, full disclosure, this is a water bath canning method for extended storage on eggs. USDA says that it's not safe to can eggs, but now we're going to start peeling these eggs. It's important that you're gentle when peeling them. You don't want to break that outer surface. You don't want to cut into it. And if they're just really ugly, when you peel them, you'll just have to eat them right now. Okay, now that we're done peeling all those eggs,
My thumb sore. Real sore.
now we've got to make up our brine. Our brine, this is the only important part of this whole mixture. Our brine has to be 50% vinegar. Now you can use white vinegar or apple cider vinegar, whatever your choice is, and 50% water. So equal parts, 1 to 1. We're going to make up a small batch right now, so I'm going to put in 3 cups of vinegar and 3 cups of water, and 2 tablespoons of pickling salt. It is important you have to use pickling salt, not table iodine salt. Now you can use that pink Himalayan salt or all natural. That'll work also. Or kosher. But if you use kosher, you need to use double the amount of salt. And we're going to err on the side of caution, and we're going to put another half a cup of vinegar in with it. If we're going to be on the strong side with one or the other, we want it to be the vinegar. Also important, it must be 5% or stronger on the vinegar. So we just need to warm this up. We'll put in our salt, stir it, and we need to bring it almost to a boil. Now that that brine's going and our jars are warm, we have our eggs. Now comes the fun part. We can put whatever we want in this jar along with that brine. So we're going to put in a pickling spice, just a store-bought, already pre-made pickling spice. We're going to also put in dill weed or dill leaves. And in a couple of them, I like it hot, I'm going to put some red chili pepper flakes. We'll put 1 teaspoon of our pickling spice in each jar. So we put about 1 teaspoon of dill weed in each jar. We've got garlic, cloves. We'll put 1 at the bottom in each one. We like garlic here. Garlic helps keep away ticks. So now that we've got that in there, we start packing our eggs in. I've also got some big chunks of onion I'm going to put in with it. These are pint jars, about 4 to 5 chicken eggs will fit in them. Remember, we're making dilly beans here too.
Forgot to snap them. Sorry.
Make sure your beans are packed in tight. Okay, now that our brine is good and hot, we've got our water bath canner that's already come to a boil once, so it's sitting here simmering ready. We're going to go ahead and put this hot brine in our packed jars. We want to fill up our jars to right at the bottom of the neck or the large bend, about a 1/2 inch from the top. And once we put our hot brine in, we want to go ahead and put on our lids and bands.
Finger tight.
Now, if we wanted to, we could stop right now with this boiling brine and these jars being warm and our lids on it. It's called an out of kettle method. And go ahead and let them set. And they would go ahead and seal that way. Being that we're wanting long-term storage, we're going to go ahead and water bath them to that first one. And we couldn't do that again if we tried. Got the exact right amount. Not hardly anything. So now we'll go ahead and get Lisa will go ahead and get our lids put on, and I'll start putting them in the water bath. Now, once it comes back up to boiling on our canner, we let it process for 15 minutes. So we'll see you back then. We have success. Well, we're going to have to wait 7 days to taste this recipe. You'll have to tune back in to a future video when we're going to open it up and we're going to try it together on video for the first time. Hey, we're glad that you come along today. I hope that we inspired you to try canning for yourself. Look for more canning videos in the future. We plan on canning all the things because in this day and age, we need to become sustainable and we need to take care of ourselves. Hey, we'll see you again.